Do you know that the biggest barrier for a transition to a data-informed project management practice is people's behavior and culture? So this is the last of a 5-part series about common pitfalls when transitioning to a data-informed project management practice. In a previous video, I have mentioned already that people's engagement is crucial for the success of a transformation journey. However, it is not only about engagement, but also about a shift of people's behaviors and their mindset. So in other words, the common habits and practices of people today, they will not work anymore in a data-informed setup, and they actually could become a showstopper for a successful transition. For example, people need to start sharing their project data and artifacts, something that today often ends up in some nirvana of SharePoint or something similar. But one challenge could be that, when a project fails, for example, the project manager possibly would want to hide some elements of project plans, etc., as those otherwise could expose some personal failures in that project. So it's like a child bringing home a bad school exam result. So it's likely to hide it as best as possible. So it requires a cultural shift to deal with failure in a very different way and to kind of depersonalize project data. Collaboration between people, teams, and also with data and technology needs to be strengthened. So collaboration across boundaries. And that can be achieved by removing silos and also that skepticism regarding data and analytics. In other words, data needs to be taken seriously. Only the right balance of knowledge will actually achieve the right intelligence. People need to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset and from avoiding challenges to embracing challenges. The thing is that using data analytics in projects that may not give you the answer you were thinking to get could be very different, and that could be very frustrating and challenging at the beginning. So people could get demotivated, seeking then rather shortcuts instead of taking on the challenges. So persistence is really key. The alignment of the different decision maker types. So managers have different styles of decision making depending on their background, their preferences, their beliefs, their confidence. So to establish data-informed decision making, it is critical that all the managers and decision makers, they are embracing data and share a common understanding of how data and analytics are being used in projects and decisions. So you can have an analytics-focused person who is driven by data and sees this of a higher value than human experience. On the other hand, an old-fashioned decision maker rather rejects data altogether and counts on intuition and experience alone. So again, the right balance between data and analytics on one side and the human knowledge and experience on the other, that needs to be established. So overall, it is very important to properly plan the shift to a new project culture. So it's kind of a prove-it culture, which enables data and analytics to be effective in project management and decision making. It should not be underestimated though, as otherwise, failure is definitely programmed. And not without reason, many digital transformations, you may be aware of this, are failing. And one lesson that should be taken out of it is that people and culture play a crucial role for transformation success.